So hello friends, today we are going to see how we will draw this a single area block diagram in MATLAB. Okay, so first of all, what is the prior requirement is that you need to understand what is this governor, what is this turbine, what is this rotating mass and load, and what is this feedback one by R. So to draw this model in MATLAB, you need to know the value of Tg, T of T, H, D and R. Okay, and this del PL also. So here which this book we are following is Power System Analysis by Hadi Sadat. So I will provide the Google Drive link in description for this book, and similarly for the MATLAB files also I will provide you the Google Drive link. Okay, so we will directly start building this model in the MATLAB. So first of all we will see what the values of these constant are given. So for this, first of all, you can check this page number is 534. So you directly go to the book 534 and start following what I am telling you. You will see the value of T is 0.5, T of G is given 0.2, H is given 5, R is not given. Okay, means they did not give here R. Okay, I will tell you. D they have given 0.8. R they have taken 0.05. But what happens actually is that the value of R, the value of not value, the range of R we need to find. Okay, by using these values T of T, T of G, T of H. So below in this problem, when you will see they will find that this R must be greater than 0.0135. If I will go down here by applying the root Hurwitz criteria, they have find that R must be greater than 0.0135. Okay, if R is greater than 0.05, so we can take anything above 0.0135. So let's take 0.05. R equals to 0.05, because 0.05 is greater than 0.0135. Okay, so they have taken here R equals to 0.05. So directly I will go, actually I have already made the model, I will directly show you the model. Okay, and we will try to relate that model. So okay, so governor time was given 0.2, this is T of T. Turbine time was given 0.5, that is okay. Here inertia H value was given 5. Okay, so this was 2H, so 2 into 5 is 10, and this is the D value, that is given 0.8. okay, R value, okay, this what is here at this place gain, that is 1 by R. So I told you what is R. R is 0.05. So if you will do 1 divided by 0.05, it will come 20. Okay, let me do it. Yes, if we do 1 divided by 0.05, it will come 20. So I have kept here 20. Okay, so you need not to confuse. This minus sign is representing that this is a negative feedback. Okay, and this is so this block is clear, this block is clear, inertia and load, this is clear, this block is clear. What is this step block? Okay, this step block, first I will show in this PDF. What is this step? This del PL is the load. This is a single power, this is a power system, single area. So what will happen is that if you will increase the load, the frequency of the system will decrease. If you will decrease the load, the frequency of the system will increase. So we want our frequency of the power system to be at 50 Hz. Okay, so this here in this case, in this particular model, the del PL value we are going to take is 0.2. It is given here. This del PL value is 0.2, means 20% of the load is increased in the system. Okay, you are increasing the load by 20%. So if you are increasing the load by 20%, the frequency will fall. Okay, so everything we have taken here. So del PL value we need to set 0.2. So we will see del PL value here. Del PL values we have already set 0.2. So you got point that we are increasing 20% load in the power system. Okay, and this minus sign, you can ask why this minus sign is there. So when we do the modeling actually in power system, at that time this minus sign comes there. So we did not keep this minus sign by our own, this is already there in the modeling. Okay, this minus sign is there already, that's why we kept here this minus sign. Okay, now if we will run this model, so we can see the deviation of the frequency. Okay, So let me run this model. So we are what is this 10? We are running this model for 10 seconds. Okay. So this is 10. So let me run this. So now we will check frequency. So here you can see, I will zoom it. Here you can see initially the frequency was at 0. Frequency was not the frequency was at 0. The deviation in the frequency was 0. Means if the frequency of power system is at 50 hertz or 60 hertz, so it will be there at 60 hertz only. But at this time t equals to 0, this x-axis is the time axis. So at time t equals to 0, a deviation of 0.2 means 20% load increased in the system. So if the 20% load increased in the system, then our frequency started to drop. So our frequency is dropping and oscillating and now settling at some point. Okay, so I will minimize it and I will compare the same curve with what the answer was there in this book Sadiaga. So for them, when they found this frequency deviation, it is our curve what we have found is exactly the same what they have found. Okay, I will show you. This is the curve what we have found. I will zoom it a little bit. So yes, you can see here. So what is their minimum point is 0.015. So here you can check, for us it is minus 15 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, that is 0.015. okay, and around 10 it is settling. So for the us also it is settling at this point. So these two curves are exactly same curves, and what we have we have drawn this from this model. So I think you need to go to the complete derivation, not derivation, complete complete thing here. This numerical you go in Sadihadat and this book, and you try to understand why they are doing this root curvature, because we need to find the range of R. Okay, like here we have found the range of R 0.0135. So range came of R came 0.065. So we took R equals to 0.05. We can take other values of R also. Okay, according to that the answer will vary, but in this Gaussian numerical they have taken R equals to 0.05. So we are taking here. So okay. So friends, this was this was the only thing in single area, and we will in next video we will try to see how the double area works in the MATLAB. Thank you.